Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. There's a bear. Roll for initiative. Dun 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 dun
Alright.
dun 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 dun.
Dun,
I
dun,
actually
dun.
should queue up some music. Um,
Oh, why did I do that? Are we going for initiative?
Individually,
Each of us?
please.
It's plus dex, right?
Plus weapon
No.
speed. D10 plus
Oh,
weapon
weapon
No,
speed.
speed.
That was it.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, that was it. That was one of my.
Do you know what weapon speed a spell has, or is it like specific per
It's
spell?
per spell. It's the casting time.
Okay, cool.
But what about abilities that we have?
3.
That, okay.
Yeah, 3. Okay, that's the same for me. 12.
Okay, Dell, please do a D10 plus 5.
Oh. Sorry, I'm distracted by food.
I don't blame you.
Food is a good reason to be
This is
distracted.
nice. This is some
All
nice
right.
chili.
Crewbarb goes first. He shrieks and runs in the other direction.
Makes
Good
it-
job,
Bear
Kumar.
chases him.
Glibglob goes next.
Run.
He shrieks more loudly and runs in the other direction after dropping everything he has in his hands and ripping off his shirt.
It's a contest. You understand?
Well, he failed his morale check a lot worse than Crewbarb failed his.
Well, that's exactly what we want them to do.
Yeah.
I can't really protect them.
And Rob, you go next. Or Kuri.
All right. I'll take the fairy fire, and since I go first, and I'll just try to zap the bear with fairy fire.
Does he get a saving throw with Fairy Fire?
I can
I
tell you
think
in a
it might.
second. Fairy fire.
Well, why don't you do darkness since I go first with fairy fire?
Yeah, you do. You do. I
No
can do darkness
save.
afterwards. No save. Outlined creatures are easier to strike, so we have +2 to attacks in darkness and +1 in twilight does better.
Okay, and this is Twilight.
I'm mainly going for the freak out effect on the bear.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
So you hit the bear with Fairy Fire.
How does the bear react?
I am finding out. The bear does not like the Fairy Fire. It's angry about it. Kind of swats at its face and kind of rolls to the ground, rolls back around, and gets back and paws at it, and then puts its claws back in the ground and growls at you with saliva dripping out its front. And it
How does
stares
it know
right
we did that?
into your eyes. What?
Because we're
How does
there
it
in
know we
present
did that?
threat. We're just there, man.
What makes you think it knows you did that? I think you're projecting your own.
You just said the bear was like,
It stares at you. Doesn't mean it knows. It's just staring
It's just
at you.
annoyed and we're there.
Yes. You're the thing closest to it, and it's pissed. But it did
Alright.
spend its entire round playing with the fairy fire.
okay, well that was my round, and I'll use the that movement to back up.
Um,
Next.
Dell, you are next.
Ah, good and cheese. Sorry. Right. I will just sort of like stand in front of the other two and raise my sword, raise my shield, and be like, "Ah! Bugger off, you!"
Give me a
Try and make myself
charisma
look big
check.
and scary, and I have the mirrored shield as well.
Actually, how tall are you, Dell?
She's 6 foot.
Okay.
She's,
Give me a
she's
charisma
fairly
check.
sort of like she's like Brienne size, sort of. She's like, "Rrr."
Mhm.
So
Dexterity, please. No, a charisma check, please. A charisma check, not a dexterity check. That
God.
wouldn't make any
God
sense.
damn it! That would that would be good. My charisma is oh god. Okay, 10. Right, so that's D10 plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. There should be a space there.
Ooh, no, D20 plus 10. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck! God damn it, Neil!
Well, that's good. You want higher than a 10.
You need an 11 or higher.
Yeah.
Just made it.
Okay.
But I crit. That was like, you know.
Oh. The bear does not seem to react to you.
God damn it. I want you to crit on a
12. Mousy, you go at the same time as whatever the dog's name is.
Scrapper.
Scrappa.
Great,
Mousy,
so
what are you
if
doing?
I'm casting darkness as per our plan. So I'm casting darkness on this wonderfully dangerous creature in front of us, and I'll tell you in a second. I'm trying to find the spell. God damn it!
Well, it's got no save. It's just the zone.
Okay, so darkness, 15 feet radius, impenetrable darkness. There's no saving throw. And yeah, that's about it. Casting time 2. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so it just creates a big cloud of darkness around the bear. What is the radius?
15 feet radius.
Okay, so this big 30-foot cloud of poof appears around the bear. Actually, it doesn't really appear. It's just pitch black, no reflection whatsoever. And it appears just
Fails
as
to
Scrapper
appear.
starts bounding towards the bear.
Uh-oh.
And you lose Scrapper in the darkness, but you hear the sounds of bears and dogs.
Uh-oh.
And I will just roll their rolls and not tell you what's happening. But why don't we roll initiative for next round?
Okay. Do you know what the of a crossbow is?
Speed of a crossbow?
Yes.
I will look that up for you. Which type of crossbow do you have?
Light crossbow.
7.
Thank you. Because I don't have any spells besides sweep, and that wouldn't help. Oh, sorry. 10. Okay, that's 17. I'm definitely going last.
I just want to point out this is not a normal day for the bear. It's been fairy fired. Now the sun has disappeared, and then it got attacked in the absolute darkness by a big dog.
Yes. I think that is Delanor. You go first.
Oh god. Right. Okay. Right. Well, since there's darkness happening and I'm not going in there, I'm just going to prepare an action, and you know, if the bear comes out, I'm going to attempt to hit it.
Okay.
But
Followed
I'm not
by
going in there.
followed by the bear. What does what does the bear do?
Choked on almonds.
I should just stop eating almonds. I need to stop.
You're not.
I can't stop. They're so good, but I can't.
You're gonna. Yeah.
die.
We don't want to watch you like choke to death on an almond live on Twitch. It's bad. Yeah.
That would be quite simple.
Be like, quick, call the police in
Haifong.
somewhere.
Does anybody have
Thailand.
Neil's wife's phone number?
Antarctica.
All right. You hear kind of the, I'm not sure what sound a bear makes when it whines, but I think it's something along the lines of kind of like a bigger dog whine.
Okay,
And the
whatever
bear-
that is.
The sound proceeds to recede, and you hear Scrapper barking and shouting at it as well. But Scrapper doesn't seem to be going too far.
Good job, Scrapper. Come back while you're still alive.
Okay. Eventually, Scrapper comes back out.
He's got like twice your hit dice.
Oh, that's weird.
I've seen a cat once scare the shit out of a bear and a crocodile. There's a lot of videos on the internet.
Yeah, I watched the dog like chasing crocodiles at like some
I saw a cat
like watering hole in India or something.
There's like a bear, and the cat started attacking its nose, and the bear just ran away. Just like, fuck this, and he ran away. Was
Cats are
impressive.
fucking scary when they get going.
And
Which
bears
is-
don't have
this is
stim packs.
All over the place, basically. Yeah, and bears do not have stim packs. That's right.
I mean, but most animals are like, I have no health care. I don't want to get injured ever.
Yep.
I mean, they don't always recede from danger. You come across rattlesnakes
But they
before,
want to have
just,
a reason.
yeah.
Female bears with cubs, yeah, don't fuck with them, but you know.
Well, yeah, because they have a reason. An animal has to have a good reason, generally.
But that doesn't mean they'll necessarily run away. They might try and just ward you off, not attack, but just make themselves big and scary. It depends on the mood of the animal and
Yeah.
the conditions it's in.
And the mood of the GM.
Yes, most importantly.
How
So-
merciless the GM is feeling that particular day, yeah.
Okay, so Crewbarb and Glubglob are gone. The bear has left. There's still a dark cloud in front of you.
I guess I can dispel that if I hear the bear weaving.
If it
Actually,
I don't
why
think
don't we
it
just
says you
leave
can.
it for now in case we need to run into the middle of it?
Agreed.
Ah,
also, I don't
just
think you
keep it
can
there.
dispel darkness unless it says in the description.
isn't it? Was it a concentration spell?
No,
there
no,
are
there's
no
no concentration in Chewy.
All right, no, I'm thinking of the one with the tentacles that you're so fond of in 5th edition.
Oh yeah, Hunger of Hadar.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Spells in 5e, the concentration thingy, yeah.
You and your tentacle obsession.
Of course.
Jackie has a tentacle obsession.
There's been an awful lot of tentacles involved in all of his games. Yes.
Didn't
a
he have a
which-
game that's
which we-
called It Has Tentacles?
Yeah, we literally have a campaign that's called like it has tentacles. It's called Cthulhu, which makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah, but no, but the D&D campaign has like far more tentacles than the Cthulhu campaign.
I, think
know.
we-
It's
no,
peculiar.
some. Yes, Jackie, yes. Anyway,
You watch a lot of specialized Japanese animation, don't you?
I think he does. Yeah.
so you hear Crewbarb calling from behind you. Ah, is it gone yet?
It's all gone.
I think
Come
so.
on out, boys. Come on out. It's okay.
The kobolds come back out.
Here's your shirt. There you go.
Bob takes it and puts it on backwards.
It's backwards. You need to.
He takes it off, turns it inside out, and puts it on forwards.
That'll do. That'll do, love.
Oh, you just need it to stand facing the other direction when you put it on.
He takes it off,
Turns
Turns it around?
complicated.
looks at you, starts to turn it inside out.
Come here, love.
just
Come here.
kind
Give me
of-
the shirt. Give me the shirt. I'm gonna sort of like just put it the right way around and put it on him. Like arms up. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's tuck it in as well. There you go. Ah, good boy. There you go.
Crewbarb laughs at Glibglob during this.
Oi, you. I'm watching you.
I love Dell's character. I don't know what to think of her. She's insane, but she's my kind of insanity.
Completely insane.
Well, she now knows the facts of life as well, which is like
Makes it a bit more even scary.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
Well, I think we keep going, right?
Yeah, we keep going.
All right. You continue down this road that there's not really a path. You're just kind of heading northward, really, because Scrapper didn't pick up any scent. So you're kind of just wandering through the
Bumbling
woods.
around.
Yeah. There's not a lot to it. When I ask for perception checks from the whole party,
oh dear God, right?
D20 plus your perception stat.
D20.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not bad.
Something. It's not beneath 21, so I guess that's good.
Oh, quite nice. Okay, so everyone except Kuri notices. How do I want to say this? You're walking along through these woods, and Malzi and Delanora, You notice that above you, you're kind of getting into this area where the trees have a lot of cobwebs sticking through them, an unusual amount of cobwebs.
Oh.
I mentioned that to Curry as soon as we see it.
Oh, look at these cobwebs. Does nobody dust these trees?
Nora, do you know where?
Oh, look, foreshadowing.
um.
The good news is I think we can handle most spiders.
The spiders. I remember I needed some spider poison last time, but we didn't get around to it.
Oh, I was going to suggest going around this because I would think the goblins and kobold would intentionally go through it. But if you need
Yes,
something,
well, I don't know.
No. Let's go past it now.
I think let's go around. I think we should go around if there's giant spiders around. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's go around.
Okay. You
well, we did need to find giant spiders for Mousy.
Yes, but not the same time we need to also find giant kobold and goblins. It's too much on one plate.
Alrighty. I will have my bow and arrow out though.
So do the tracks.
there
So
are
I'm
no
guessing.
tracks.
Okay, so we've basically lost the tracks, and we have no fucking idea where we're going.
Yeah, you're just walking through the woods.
I look at Kuri with an expectant face of you better have
An
a plan.
infection with an expectant bandage.
Yes.
Can't
with
see
an
your facial
expectant
expressions.
bandage. Yeah, exactly. I just turn around.
Well, we could search around in the woods more, or we could go back at the wagon and drive up and down the road looking
What search for?
I could be attacked.
Curry, says Crewbar
Yes.
tugging on your leg. What search for?
Oh.
We're looking for, actually, yes, maybe you could help us. We're looking for a band of goblins, about 4 or 5, and
they
they're
play?
being led by a kobold
What
that
song?
is
What song?
reportedly
What song? What
7
song?
feet. You saw him?
What song?
What song?
Band.
Goblin Band. What song they play?
Oh,
Screams, probably.
I feel like I should have something witty to rejoin to that, but I'm dry.
Huh?
Something about magic dances, babies. I don't know.
Anyway, a
I
group
hear
of
that
goblins.
king's quite attractive. Mm.
What song they play?
Yes, although, very tight pants often have to avert your eyes.
I don't think there's a song, he says to Glibglob. And they both kind of sullenly look towards the ground. Oh, wait. What was your previous character's name, Rob?
Jack?
They kick the ground and Crewbar says, Jill used to play music. Jill's friends were fun.
Do you happen to know of any really large kobolds?
I bet kobold.
Like 7 feet tall. Taller than me.
Kobold god?
Kobold what?
Kobold god? Is there such a thing?
Big kobold.
Do kobold gods often hit people with big sticks? Okay. Tell us about your kobold god then.
He big kobold. He real big.
Mm-hmm.
Where does he live?
Everywhere? No, I don't know.
What's
He
his
god.
name? Does he have a name or is he just kobold god?
Flugel.
Flugel. Oh, interesting.
And I would think the Goblin band song would be Magic Dance, but
I just randomly scream Frugal, like in the forest to see.
Ah!
Glibglob and Crewbarb crouch down low and like hide behind your ankles.
Oh, careful. Oh, dear.
Shh, no. Flugel, bad kobold god. He mean.
Bad?
All kobolds serve Flugel. I kobold king. Flugel,
Why
does
would
he
king.
use a big stick with twigs attached to it?
Mm-hmm.
He does.
He get tree stick, and he hit with big tree stick.
What? Why would he be with goblins?
I don't know. Bad.
Meh.
Where would we find him?
No, find. Hide. We go back Shenanigans. We go Shenanigans. We go Shenanigans.
Oh no! Come on, it's okay. We'll look after you. Don't worry.
Desmond.
We'll stop him.
It's like we took care of the bear, right?
Yeah, we'll look after you.
Desmond. Okay.
You said you great adventure. Prove it to us.
Let's give him a morale check. He shakes his head. You guys need to convince him better than this. Yeah, he is not convinced to share his information. He's pretty scared.
I go down quick. Kui, do it. You're better with words than me.
If you tell us what you know, I'll give you this lovely scarf. I knitted it myself.
He doesn't want the scarf.
No, my good kobolds. Now I know that ordinary kobolds might be a bit afraid in this position, but I also remember that you two are no ordinary kobolds. A kobold king and the commander of his armies, each with a special certificate stating that fact. And I hear quite an impressive fortress that you've been building. Whereas a normal kobold might be afraid of this.
Flugel, no.
I know that you two are no ordinary kobolds.
But kobold king, kobold god, so big.
But there's only one kobold god, and look at all of us.
This is true.
Is the kobold god bigger than my horse?
Mm-hmm. He big.
So if you tell us not really true, but
He's big.
Is he bigger than Kui on his horse?
Bigger than my house. Bigger than home.
Well, you have a small home. I guess you're a kobold.
I'm going to pour them each a drink.
They gulp it down. And after asking for another, and then another, and then another, they're quite drunk, and their bravado starts to pick up a little bit. Glibglob first says that Crewbarb is too scared and can't do it. And Crewbarb says, yeah, I'm scared, but you're more scared. And then it becomes a contest of who's more scared. And then eventually they start saying, well, I'm not as scared as you are. And then it pretty much quickly goes back the other direction. Then it's, look, I'm braver than you. I'd fight a lion. I'd fight a dragon. I'd fight a blah, blah, blah. And soon they're at each other's throats for who could kick whose butt and whose dad is better than whose dad.
If anybody mentions basilisks, I'm going to start twitching.
Luckily, they weren't around for any of those basilisk encounters.
Oh, thank fuck.
All right, so is their courage restored here? Are we back ready to go?
Something is restored somewhat. I don't know if you'd call it courage.
Dutch
But they're
courage.
quite loudly shouting at each other just more and more impossible things. I'd fight 5 dragons. I'd fight 6 dragons. I'd fight 7 dragons. I'd fight 8 dragons. I'd fight 8 dragons. Oh no, I'd fight 8 and 2 dragons. And, you know.
All right. Given that they're shouting really loudly, Huddle, maybe we should step into the shadows a little bit and be ready in case anything comes looking.
There's some nice big trees covered with spider webs to provide a lot of shade that you can go hide under.
We're still in the spiderwebby trees.
You guys left, but you're in that area. Like you were about to walk around when Malzy started talking, and so I figured you guys were outside of the
Let's
webby
find
trees.
a non-spiderwebby tree.
Yes, I agree.
I agree with that. Non-spiderwebby tree sounds perfect.
Yes,
Exactly
yes.
what we want.
Give a little search, make sure there's no spiderwebs up there.
Yeah, okay. You go find a new spot.
Very good.
And after a few more moments, the kobolds come stomping up to you, and they both start talking quickly, giving you different directions to different places where they say their god is.
I think none of them have a fucking clue.
Yeah, so our other option is we can go up and down the road and wait to be attacked.
No offense, but that sounds very stupid. Are we?
Not sure how else to find them.
I'm just saying, are we better than a whole royal contingent of soldiers?
Well, yes.
Are we?
Well, they weren't royal soldiers, as a point of order. Not to tell you how things to play
Oh, I know. I just I don't
it
know.
was her, and she had the person who was driving the carriage, and then a couple of footmen and her personal guard. So it would be one chauffeur, 1 guard, and 2 footmen. So only 3 soldiers. It was the smallest
could
force.
fake it. One of us could drive the cart slowly, and we could stack a lot of branches underneath walls, anything that you covered them, and the others follow around in the forest. And when the goblins come, thinking they have easy prey, the others come out. But still risky.
I mean, you talk about going through the forest or going up and down the road?
No, I was on your idea. I was trying improving on your idea because I didn't have a better one.
Well, we could put one of us could drive the wagon, and the other 2 could be under the tarp with the barrel in the back of the wagon.
Yeah, that's always thing. I basically just pack the back of the wagon and make it seem like there's a lot of stuff behind it, so that the goblins will be tempted to attack, and then afterwards the rest of us are just around, hiding in the forest somewhere. But
Well, why not? You want people in the forest or in the wagon? I was just thinking in the wagon, we're all together in the forest. If the goblins are coming through the forest, then those people are kind of in a situation.
Well, either of us, and between the 2 of us, can cast darkness and surprise them. But if we are surrounded, then it's kind of bad.
Well, as long as they're all close by, then I can take care of them.
Saying I have a sleep spell that should help, but I need to target them all in a cluster.
Well, I could probably get them to cluster up around me if I challenge them to a fight or something.
You could drive the wagon then, and we will be following. And when they come close, we cast sweep, and then we kill the ones still standing.
Okay, well, I'm sure we could talk the ones still standing into surrendering. But yes, in principle, I agree with your plan.
I look at Corey.
Sure. So you want us to go follow along behind? We can do that then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
So how do you want to
Eleanor, would you like Scrapper in the wagon with you just in case?
Oh yes, I'd love Scrapper in the wagon with me. He's such a good boy, aren't you, Scrapper? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy.
Well, hello there, everybody.
Sorry. Sorry, go on.
No. So what about Rhubarb and Lip Club?
What are you doing with them?
Well, they
kind
could
of
hide in the
follow
wagon
your
with me as
orders.
well. Probably safest for them if they're hidden in the back of the wagon, I think. Perhaps they could surprise anybody who tried to climb up on the wagon.
Or one of them could ride up there while you're driving the wagon, just to talk and be something a little bit odd, so that they might want to find out more about what's going on rather than just immediately attack.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps, yes. Yes. I'm
You find the way to avoid a fight is often to look absolutely like what they're not expecting.
This is a good point, yes. Ha! Perhaps I should put a dress on. No, actually, no.
Yes, I don't know if that's the solution this time. Sometimes it is.
Perhaps a lovely bonnet.
Well, I can't think of a better plan than the one I came with, so I'll just go with whatever you guys think is best.
Well, I'm just quite happy to drive the wagon. I like driving wagons. It's fun. It's lovely. Lovely.
All right, so I guess we'll do that. Retreat back to the road and travel up and down the road. And Mousy and I will be like off the road a bit in the woods, trying to follow along, ready to back up
Okay.
Delano.
So Dell's in the wagon with the kobolds and the dog.
Dell's in the wagon with Scrapper.
So Dell's driving the wagon. Scrapper and Rhubarb and Gliblob are in the back, or are they all up front on the bench with you?
I think on the bench would be good, just to be something unusual that they go, wait, let's find out more about this.
Okay. And then the two of
That's
you are
fine.
slinking along in the woods as close as
Yeah, I'm
possible.
not going
while
particularly
Yeah.
fast.
staying
I'm just
hidden.
going like walking pace with the wagon, just like do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum.
And Delano, perhaps you could sing just to draw attention,
Sing.
just to make sure we're heard for a good long ways away.
Okay then.
Since we're bait.
Oh dear, I can't really think of any songs.
Perhaps a knitting ditty.
I
A little nitty ditty there.
I perhaps could. Well, perhaps yes. I suppose I could perhaps sing about knitting. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I like big hooks, and I cannot lie. All you other knitters cannot deny that when a sheep walks in with an itty bitty waist and a lot of wool on its face, you get sprung. Got to shear it off and card that wool. It's tough. I'm hooked and I can't stop shearing. It's yes. What's the other line? I can't remember.
I was just waiting for you to finish, but that was amazing.
I think she gets an XP bonus.
Oh, yeah, Dell's marked down 100 experience for that.
Yes. So yeah, that's my knitting song. Well, technically it's about crochet, but same difference.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
And,
you
yeah,
just go up and down the road looking.
Yeah. Now, where's the? I guess we're too far away from where we ran into The guy with the Twitter campaign. We're not going that far, right?
No, that's the other direction. He was
So
outside.
that was on the road to Wickfront Lorenta. It's
Oh
just
no,
the way
the Twitter
we're
guy
going.
wasn't the tree guy. The Twitter guy was
Yeah,
the
remember
person whose
we
town
were
was
creating
moving.
a grassroots communication system for him to get out the people for the election.
Right, but he really just needed money to finance the election.
Still, I gave him a way to, with less money, mobilize more of the
You
vote.
suggested a way. You did not give him an entire army of druids to make your Twitter idea happen.
I'm the idea guy. It's his job.
Okay.
I was just thinking it would be hilarious to like go up. He's like, "You must pay the toll," and we like turn around and go back, and we come up. What are you doing?
If you don't mind walking for days, he's about 2 days away.
Yeah, they said it was further. All right, yeah,
Cool.
that's
So
the
you
kind
are
of thing
walking
that got
around.
the Sasquatch killed anyway.
Let's just.
God, the humming, it's terrifying.
The humming of doom.
So how long are you guys doing this? Are we talking hours or days or weeks?
Well, why don't we do this for a day and see what happens?
Yep.
Because we totally failed to track through the woods.
Yeah.
I don't know any other alternatives.
And fuck the spiders. Fuck the spiders. Yeah, I'll be loudly singing about knitting.
I just find it really ironic for Fuzzy to be freaked out about the spiders.
We haven't seen any yet. I wonder how Del will react.
Okay. The whole day just passes uneventfully. You walk around, you meet some other travelers. No one appears to be hearing of any such things. And you end up back in Berkshire at the end of the day, tired and a little bit disappointed and a little bit lost as what to do.
Well, I do know a place we can go where every kobold goes, and they might know something about this particular kobold and be able to give us some directions.
What did your magic 8-ball say?
I was waiting for the DM to indicate whether that was a good idea
No,
or
ask
not.
again later. Just after the quest line started.
Fine. Perhaps we should go to a certain kobold casino I know of.
That is on the north side of town. Do you want to go there now, at this evening, or do you want to go in the next morning?
When is it the most active?
Kobolds are usually
Kobolds
fairly
nocturnal.
nocturnal, so this would be a good time.
So evening would be better.
Evening
Okay.
would be when they were more busy.
So let's roll.
Okay. Half an hour later, I think it's like an hour and a half later, actually, you find yourself off the road in this kobold casino. It's changed a lot since you've been here. It's been months
Yes.
since you've been here, and it is changed. There are tables all over the place. There are kobolds playing a card game, but you don't recognize the card game. It's weird. Like, they're playing with the same like decks that you have, but this is some sort of strange new kobolded invention game that you're like, I don't know. Watching for a few moments, you don't get who's winning and how they're winning.
So
Anyway,
maybe they're
money,
just
money's
kind of
going back
making
and
it up
forth.
as they go.
Well, you can discover the rules if you'd like. Does anyone in the party speak kobold?
Let me tell
Really,
you.
Rob?
That was how I started this thing, remember?
Yeah, I
Yep.
should just get used to saying that. All right, you can hear them muttering rules and yelling at each other, arguing about which cards are scarier and more ferocious. And you notice after a little bit more inspection that they have kind of ignored everything on the cards, and that there are little faces painted in the corners. Instead of where we would normally put our numbers in the corners, they put faces, and the numbers and other stuff is set to the center. And it appears to be they've redone the card system with faces instead of numbers somehow.
And the scariest face wins.
Maybe the rules are a little bit more complicated. It has to do with, this face is scarier than those two faces. It seems to be an objective system rather than a subjective system. It doesn't quite make sense, but you're quickly drawn away
They're
by
playing
something
magic.
happening. Maybe. It's a weird kobold game. Eventually, the kobold leader, who do you remember his name? The guy that you.
I'll call it Kingy.
Okay.
I just called him Kingy. I don't remember his name.
Kingy shows back up. He is wearing a long, what color is that? Kind of like a long violet robe or cloak, maybe, that just drapes behind him. It looks like a human cloak, like a satin human cloak, but it's on a kobold, so it's like 3 feet of length behind it that just drags on the ground as he walks around. And he is flanked by 2 guards in bronze plate mail with spears that actually have bronze tips.
Okay, this is a new day, right?
A new day?
Do we have our spells back and everything?
No, this is that same night. That same day.
Okay.
Um,
I love what you've done with the place.
mm,
Simply amazing. And
Kuri,
this
right?
game they're playing.
Kuri,
What is
right?
this game they're playing?
Oh, game?
Yes, this game they're playing. This looks wonderful. Did you make that yourself? Or is that a kobold game?
Kobold.
Tell me about it.
Well, he proceeds to tell you in surprising detail and, without the airheadedness that maybe is just Crewbarb and Glibglob. Maybe they're just really stupid, or maybe this guy's somehow gotten a lot smarter. But he speaks with more clarity, and his grammar's a little bit better. And he explains how one of his underlings who had been playing a card game was caught playing this other card game, not the one that you had taught him. And he got, yelled at and kicked in trouble. And, then later he noticed there was a large group gathered around his game again. He came back and they were still playing the stupid game. And he kicked him out, and they came back. And then there again, a whole bunch more kobolds are playing. And this time the king realized that, wait a minute, this table's really active. Maybe we should teach everyone else the game. And he had this brilliant idea, and it turned around the failing casino. And this game has to do with pitting armies against armies, and the cards, you just kind of get random units, and then you fight the units against each other. It kind of just
So they're
sounds like,
playing magic.
yeah, without the
Kobold,
mana
the
or
army.
enchantment or artifact system or instance.
Okay.
No.
Kingy, it is so obvious why you are the king here.
Mm.
This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I keep hearing things everywhere I go. I keep hearing about through the casino.
Mm-hmm. Good
It's
idea.
doing so very well.
Kuri, very smart man.
Why, thank you, and you are as well.
Mhm.
So smart, in fact, that I've come to ask some advice because I figure you know the score, King. You know what's going on here. You know everybody, and everybody knows you. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. I run place.
So I've been hearing talk that there's a band of goblins that were being led by a 7-foot kobold. Now, I don't know if maybe it's a gnoll and the person just thought it was a really big kobold. Have you heard about anything like this?
You're saying this in kobold, right?
Yes.
When you mentioned 7-foot kobold, everyone except the king that's within close earshot of you kind of ducks down for a moment, kind of just like their entire presence shrinks. And they get back up and go back to what they were doing, but there's like that moment of, oh my god. The king
What? Oh god.
twitches his face a little, but doesn't move too much. He goes,
I just
Oh,
like
God.
to do I know. I guess he mentioned Fugo.
Yes.
the king nods.
I guess
Kobold
so.
god. He angry.
Dell's just there in the corner knitting again.
He's angry. Can you tell me more about what's going on here?
Kobold god, big kobold.
Do you know where he hangs out?
His name is Flugel. He lives in woods.
Do you know where about?
Flugel come to casino.
Yes.
Too big to fit inside. He's very angry. As it is, you guys are having to like duck and scrape. Dell, I think you're kind of in a half squat with your head bent over. The ceiling's really only like 5 feet tall here.
Yeah, Dell's probably just sort of sat with her knees up around her thing, just like, on a little stool somewhere, just knitting.
I see. What happened next?
He says he wants money. Our soldiers keep him away because he can't fit in. He get mad and go say he take more money from other people. Last I hear, he has goblin henchmen.
I see. Well, as your partner, I feel that perhaps I should go take care of this for you.
Mm-hmm. Partner, 50-50, right?
50-50, that's right. I take,
Okay.
so we each get a share of the earnings, and we each take a share of the risk, and I know that since I've got direct line with Newton, I'll go out and take care of him for you.
He waves.
And then we'll be back, and I haven't come back to pick up my share of everything for a while, so I'll come back, because like you said, partners, 50-50.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He waves,
And I keep hearing such a great thing this year.
11 kobolds come walking over. They are all armed with short swords and leather armor. And he says, 50-50. These your men.
Oh.
Here they come.
Excellent.
Here are your 11 followers, Query. You get 11 kobolds. Because you built a kobold casino for your first place of worship. And they will be of levels
Awesome.
1 to 6 of various level classes. So they are pretty badass, but they're kobolds.
Awesome.
Kui, do you tell us about what he said?
Yeah, I'll fill the other two in here a bit and go. Do any of you know where we could go find Flugel?
Kui.
Yes.
I have an idea. You said the king get mad, he not able get in.
Yes.
Maybe we spread the rumor that new door built for casino, bigger door. He comes here. Maybe not bring whole army.
We don't have to walk through these spider-webby woods.
Yes.
And we sit here playing games and drinking until he arrives.
Yes.
Mousy, have you ever managed a casino before?
Not really. Why?
I'm just wondering, you seem like a quick learner. Maybe a part-time job?
For you, yes. I like you.
Whoa,
Why,
hold-
thank you.
All right. Out of game moment here, but in game. Malzy, you cannot both attend school and run a casino. You do not
Okay.
have the time in the day to do both of those and adventuring.
Right.
Which is fine. You can do whatever you want, and you can say whatever you want to Rob's character, but I just want you as a player to have that going on in the back of your mind and have to make some character decisions. That's all. All right, back to game.
Okay. Go back to game.
Yeah, that's fine if you decide, hey, your character's too busy with school.
We to talk about it, but let's kill King first.
Absolutely. Kingy, I've got a... Mousy here has got a plan.
Aspiring.
I speak common,
So
now,
I
he
just-
says in common.
Okay.
I learn. We have human come sometime.
Yes, and this might be good, especially given, the humans are coming too. What if we spread a rumor that there's a bigger door now? Heck, maybe we could even build a bigger door. So you can have humans come.
We make door a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Everyone say door get bigger. Door not quite big enough for him to come in yet. Win-win.
Yes. You very smart, kobold, sir.
Excellent,
yourself.
excellent. We'll spread the word, and we'll wait here, ready for this flugel.
Are you guys still speaking Kobold, by the way?
Common.
Speaking common now.
Oh, right, okay. Ah, yes. I like that plan. It's yes. It's quite nice here. I like it. Ceiling could be a little higher, perhaps, but I'm used to banging my head on ceilings. It's fine. It's lovely here.
Okay.
So we're all agreed.
That's
King
what
will set
happens.
us up.
Some of the
All right,
soldiers
so
immediately go
I'll-
and start to chip away at the door frame or the just dirt ceiling. Really, it's just a cave. So they go and start chipping away at the dirt and rock and expanding it.
And while we wait around for however many days it takes, I'll do shows,
I'll start spreading the
work the
rumor.
room, all that kind of stuff.
I'll start spreading the rumor, kind of randomly talking to people. You know, they're making a bigger door. I randomly say that to people.
yeah, there
Actually,
are very few humans in here, but you can find them and speak with them about this.
I ask Corey, how do I say it in Kobold, exactly that phrase? Then I just say it
I'll tell
around, but I don't spend time talking. I just say it around and I pretend I have something important to do.
Does anyone
run
want
after
to
it.
make up what that phrase sounds like in Kobold? I'll give you 100 experience for it.
Okay, I'll go for something more consonantic.
There we go.
Well, they're
Take the 100
canine,
experience, Chuck.
right?
Thank you. 100.
Okay, sorry. No.
That's probably a little closer, but we'll give it to Chucky anyway.
Oh, okay. I just like making stupid.
Well, they're canines. They're expanding the door. The wolf is getting higher.
And on that note,
Spread
why don't
the
we
word
go
to Flugel.
to our break. We'll see you all in about 5 minutes. Bye-bye, everyone.